The following program is made possible by the Arkansas dealers of Heil Heating and Cooling Products. Find an Arkansas dealer near you when you need help. Depend on us.
The sun is coming up over the Ozark crest. Grab your rod and reel, boys, forget about the rest. Tie top water on, set the hook into the weight. We're catching big limits in the natural state.
As we roll into the final days of July and hit August, severe summer heat is taking full command across Arkansas waters. Surface temperatures on inland lakes are hitting 90 degrees, making timing and tactical precision everything if you want to put fish in the boat. Today, we are breaking down the cresting water windows on the White River, night and early dawn patterns for Lake Ouachita, and critical low water ramp warnings for Lake Maumelle. Let's jump into the data. First, your weekly compliance check. Remember that the new 2026 AGFC regulations are strictly enforced statewide. On the Norfork and Bull Shoals tailwaters down to the Norfork access, you are capped at 2 rainbow trout, with an immediate release required for anything over 14 inches. Additionally, 10 designated streams, including key stretches of the White, Buffalo, and Kings Rivers, are operating under Blue Ribbon Smallmouth rules. Strictly 1 fish per day, minimum 15 inches. Keep that green-bordered guidebook on hand. Up on the White River around Calico Rock and Cotter, power generation is creating significant daily water flushes. The river is cresting around 8 to 9 feet during peak generation runs before dropping back down toward 5 feet as the day progresses. Your best wade and drift windows occur during that falling water phase. Focus on inside current seams and gravel transition zones near Jenkins Access and Cotter. Nymph anglers should drift indicator setups using size 14 pheasant tails, hare's ears, or pink power eggs tipped with shrimp right along the gravel beds. When that heavy high water pushes through, transition immediately to drifting live worms or swinging heavy quarter-ounce inline spinners and ghost pattern crankbaits close to deep timber. Down south on Lake Ouachita, surface water is hovering between 85 and 90 degrees. Because of the extreme midday sun, the black bass bite is strictly an early morning, late evening, or night fishing game. Focus on main lake points near the central basin right at dusk or dawn. Slow roll a white chatterbait or pull a watermelon zoom lizard on a Carolina rig along clarity transition lines. Once the sun gets high, bass are tightening up on cover in 15 to 20 feet of water. Switch to jighead worms, deep drop shots, or dark-colored soft plastics drop directly into deep brush piles. For walleye anglers, dropping a live nightcrawler on a drop shot over those same 20-foot brush edges early in the morning remains your highest percentage play. In central Arkansas, Lake Maumelle continues a slow seasonal drop, now sitting 8.35 feet below normal pool level. Be extremely cautious around the boat ramps and keep your outboard trimmed up. Despite the low water, fishing remains solid in tight windows. Largemouth bass are active in 2 to 8 feet of water during the first 2 hours of daylight on topwater buzzbaits and weightless flukes, before backing off to 15 to 20 feet. Spotted bass are stacked on rocky points in 12 to 18 feet and are biting consistently on football jigs and drop shots. Crappie are also holding strong, stacked 8 to 12 feet deep following shad, or grouped up on brush at 17 to 20 feet. Stay hydrated, monitor generation schedules closely, and let's put some fish in the boat. Tight lines.
The sun is coming up over the Ozark crest. Grab your rod and reel, boys, forget about the rest. Tie top water limits in the natural state.